stream out. See how it goes. There we go. What's up, YouTube? How you doing? Now we're gonna try it anyway. We're gonna let it run. Yeah, we're going to try it anyway. Very good. There. Yeah, we're okay. And that one. There we are. All right, we're going back. We should be good. Okay, we should be good. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. I don't know why, but my picture looks a hell of a lot clearer. What's up with that? Okay, welcome back. Oh my goodness. What's up, Daddy? What's up, obviously Sassy? How are you? Good to see ya. How things going? How are you doing? Thank you for the Go Populars. Okay, we gotta snip this off. Right there. Make a flower? No, not on my schedule for tonight. You doing good? Awesome. I like hearing that. We need to do your birthday thing this Sunday, I think you said. You want to do it. We can make it work. What's up, Les? How are you? I'm doing really good. I had a little internet hiccup here. I had to reset my router. It was way off. I did a speed test and it was like half speed. So once I got that fixed, it was all good. I just came back on. What's up, Mickey? How are ya? Your birthday's coming up? Oh, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do one more of these peppermint spirals just to make sure I don't have any problems down the road. A week from Saturday. I got you, Red Squeak. Okay, let's go. I need some white. Yeah, they'll do it. Oh, crap. Luckily, that end gets torn off. Sharon, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. Sassy in the Mitten in the house. How are you, Sassy in the Mitten? Love that name. How are you doing? We are multi-streaming, so if a chat doesn't make sense, that is why. It is a great art. It is super fun. I love it. Obviously, Sassy, thank you for the galaxy. You're pretty. You're always amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Obviously, Sassy is the TikTok coach who has been helping me grow my channel on TikTok. So if you are looking for a TikTok coach, she is definitely one to go with. Hit her up. Follow her. Fishing. Hey, Fishing Geek. How are you doing? Good to see you. What am I making right now? I am making a Christmas ornament. This is, technically I always call it a peppermint swirl, but this has got the green version, so it looks like a spearmint swirl. But I always say peppermint swirl. That's the red version. This time, this will be the green. For some reason, my brain works a little different, and I always call it peppermint. Right there. Put a little line right here. So this year's theme for Christmas ornaments is going to be candy. Miss Kelly, obviously Sassy is the TikTok coach. She is amazing. She's helped me grow all my channels. She's awesome. Yeah, she's freaking amazing. What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing? So right now we need to add the green. Again, this is the spearmint. I always call it peppermint, but I guess technically it's spearmint. Just gonna get it all the way around here. I'm gonna try something new tonight with Christmas ornaments, so you may want to stick around. Not right now. I had an issue, and this is where obviously Sassy helped me out. I have to kind of leave that account dormant for the moment. I have to kind of leave it alone. I think you're gonna do seashells again. What are you sorry for? It's all good. Alright. So I kind of bananaed this thing a tiny bit. I gotta get it back to straight. And there we go. Yeah, that's the thing, is I kind of have to leave that one a little dormant at the moment. That other account. There's a specific reason I don't want to get into for it, but yes. It will be back at some point, probably. All right, we got to bring this all to a front and center and swirl it up. Like that. Hey, what's happening? Yeah, well, you can, Daddy Rhodes, you can cancel that subscription over there. They're jumping up in price anyway, so I would do it anyway. All right, so we're gonna bring this down, compress it up a little bit. And blow this out, make it into an ornament. Really nice and easy, nothing too complicated. Smooth it out a little bit. You've been doing some resin art. Oh, nice. That stuff's amazing. I like resin. What's up, Lucky Lex? All right, so we got the spiral going. Okay, we're going to pop a little hole. This hole is mandatory for this particular piece. Without it, I would not be able to complete it. Yeah, that's... I don't know why they have those big old cheeks like that. It's not necessary to have that. I don't understand it. The big puffy cheeks. You can certainly do glassblowing without having that. Nope, not doing any pumpkins this year. No pumpkins. Too many people make pumpkins. Don't need one for me. I'll make other stuff. Okay, so we have to spin this up. Yeah, there's so many people making pumpkins. I really don't have any desire to want to make one. Now that's a sizzle. Guillermo, how are you, man? How you doing? All right. We got to flatten this out a little bit to get it to look like a candy. Bring it out here. Tap, 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 tap. So now it has that spearmint candy look to it. Like I said, it's a cool design. It's so basic, but it's cool. I like it. Maybe I like it because it is, you know, just kind of uncomplicated. Way too short. Okay, here we go. We got to add a little hook to it. Hey, what's happening? Won't let you down. That's a cool name. I like it. All right, we're going to come through. Add a little hook there. So if you are watching on TikTok and you are not following Lucky Lex, you should give Lucky Lex a follow. She is doing stained glass art, and that is something I am not too familiar with, so I enjoy watching it myself. So give her a quick follow. Obviously, Sassy on TikTok is my TikTok coach. I'm making her my official TikTok coach. She has helped me through so many different questions and problems. If you want to grow your TikTok account or just in general want to know stuff, she is awesome to follow. Dragonfly Creation and Groves Glass Gallery, two moderators on here who are doing their glassblowing adventure. Definitely want to check them out. And I want to give a big shout out to Red Squeak, who is always modding. And thank you very much, Red Squeak, for always being there. Okay. Sandra, I am doing freaking fantastic. How are you? How heavy are the peppermints? They're not. Yeah, the peppermints are not heavy at all. I would say probably like 20 grams or so. The peppermint and the spearmint swirls weigh probably like 2 candies, like the real candy. They're not super heavy. All right, I want to do a really cool candy cane. I want to design a new candy cane this year, so let's get that done. We're going to kind of mess with a new candy cane. Well, it's a take of last year's candy cane too. I can't say it's completely new, but I want to do a little version of it. Pull this one. So if you want, you can hang out for a little bit and watch me either make it work. Yeah, we're going to do a candy cane. I'm building up the Christmas ornaments this year. This one's going to be prototype, so if you want to watch, I'm either going to make it look really awesome or it's going to end up in the water bucket. My glass, it really depends on who's got a sale. You can order from UST Glass, you can order from Mountain Glass, you can order from Lampwork Supply, ABR, whoever has a sale. Don't try and be stuck in one location, one vendor. Spread the love. Buy whoever has it on sale. All right, so we're gonna try the candy cane this year. I have changed the candy canes all the way. Yep, maybe with a Santa hat. I'm gonna pull this down. We're doing all the candy canes out of blown glass. I used to make it out of solid, and the solid glass was A, very heavy, and B, it was way more fragile than the blown glass. Go figure, right? Yeah, the solid glass definitely had a larger breakage percentage than the blown glass. So I'm just going all blown glass this year for candy canes, and it's a lot lighter. It's a heck of a lot lighter. Okay, so we're going to take it here and we're going to add the white. I'm going to bring it down, just stripe it all the way around. This is kind of that dense white. This is a little different white than what I have been using. I love this white. It's just super expensive. I don't like the price of it. It is $100 and I think it's $120 a pound. I do not like that price at all. All right, so now we got all the white running around, but I do like the density of it. Yep, we definitely sell the glass. You are pomegranate, I believe, which would make you red. Give me 1 second. I gotta grab a different red. 1 second. I'm gonna park this in the kiln for 1 second. I gotta grab a different red. So this isn't gonna work if I don't use this other red. There we go. Yeah, we're definitely doing this candy cane. It's gonna be like an enhanced candy cane. This should be a nice ornament by itself. Okay, now we're going to add this red. So this is the really good striking red. This is called Red Elvis. I wanted to use it for this particular piece. So I want to see it come back to red. I'm going to show everybody what I'm talking about. I'm going to bring it out here. If you take a look at that right there, it's not showing anything. It's all transparent, but it'll slowly start coming back to red. Like that. So as I start to work it, it disappears, it goes clear. And then it comes back to red pretty fast. The other red I have does not come back to red very fast. And that would throw me off for what I'm trying to do right now. So I need to use this one in particular for this. So I don't get messed up. All right, there we are. I know. Well, Elvis was infallible, yes. What's up, David Allen? How are you? Ever made a glass cross? A couple of them, but not something I'm super proficient at. Yeah, I am the type that I believe that you should make things that you are passionate about making and that you feel comfortable, like in your wheelhouse. We are forging a candy cane out of glass. So we're going to pull this down a little bit, bring all the color front and center. We're going to attach a little punty rod here. This will allow me to twist up the glass consistently and evenly and get a nice spiral to it. I appreciate it. All right, so we got to add a good heat base to it. Yeah, your Christmas tree will hold it. That's what I'm trying to design everything for. And that's why I'm kind of doing it out of blown glass as opposed to solid. It'll be a lot lighter. A lot lighter. All right, so we're going to start getting the twist going. Or spiral, whatever you want to call it. If I made this way too big, that's okay. Just gives me more room to work with. All right, we're going to hold it here, and you're going to see all the red just start working its way down. It's going to get a little brighter, 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 brighter on the red. Just kind of works its way down. Okay, we got to burn this off here. That spiral nice and tight. All right, so there is the peppermint stick version. Now we just have to bend it. All right, so we got a little gravity drip going on it. And I think we're okay. All right, I got to park this in the kiln for a minute while I do the other half, the other parts. We're going to make little leaves for it. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. So now we're gonna make leaves for it right now. This helps me form a little leaf impression. There is leaf number 1. We're just going to take them and pop them off here. I'm going to do 3 in total. There's number 2. And we got to do a third one. Start fusing these on. A little bit like that. Grab one more. A little bend. Grab leaf number 3. Then we're going to add little holly berries to it. Hopefully. I don't remember where I put the red Elvis. That's okay. So when that will, the red will come through right there. Put a little leaf hook on this side of it. So it'll hang, have the little holly berries going. Then we just have to separate it. We can bring it around. So now it'll hang like that, have the little holly berries there. They will come into red. Everything will get a little redder. The leaf is hanging right there for the hook in that direction. Like that. I might change the leaf design a little bit, but I think it'll work. Something like that. Yeah, you definitely have the hollow one. I think you have the one from last year. I don't know if you have the one from last year. Red Squeak. All right, I'm going to do... I have so much color on this, I don't want to just let it go to waste. We're going to turn it to... We're going to turn it to a candy twist. We're gonna play around with this. Let's make it a funky design. We're gonna make a funky design. I thought you did. I just have so much of, there's so much of this glass, I don't want to really let it go to waste. Yep. That's okay. I can fix it. I was worried that it was going to cool off too much. But then you just put it right back together. And that's how you do that. So we got this spiraled around. I want to try and flatten this out, pull all the air out of it. In order to do that, I got to open it up at the end here. Pop a little hole. I don't have a lot of space up here. We're just going to heat this whole thing up and flatten it all the way out. We'll straighten it out, but it's this crisscross pattern that I wanted in there. I'll straighten all this out. It's a little bent, but I wanted that crisscross. That's what I was shooting for. Here we go. We're just going to heat it up a little. I'm just gonna take it. Pull it down. We'll create a flat candy cane out of it. I have no idea why the hell I did that, but it looks kind of cool. I've never done a flat candy cane before, but why not, right? Flat candy cane. Put a tiny little hook on it. It's a little crooked. Not bad for scrap. So that I was going to toss that, but it's not bad. I think it's kind of neat. We'll get it a little darker with the crisscross pattern in there. Yeah, I think I was technically going to throw that thing out. So I think I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out overall. And there's my red Elvis. Of course, it's right there. You may need to ask for some crisscross flat pieces. All right, I got you. I got you covered. Man, I love hanging out with you guys on YouTube and TikTok. I love freaking hanging out with y'all. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for being chatty. It means the world to me. I'm not just saying that. It's really cool to have an interactive crowd. Fritz is being Fritz. He's doing really good. Fritz is always Fritz. I can't wait till he gets about a year older and calms down a little bit, but yeah. It's the vibe. Oh, thank you, Zach. You know, I love doing this. It's such a good thing for me socially. So my studio's pretty empty. If I turn the camera around here, there's nobody here. Zero. Stephanie's in the house, but we got Fritz, but my day is spent by myself out here. So being able to log on here and socialize with people is pretty cool for me. All right, so we're going to do a little experiment. I'm sorry, I'm in a weird mood tonight. We're going to do some experiments. We're going to see how big we can make this bubble. Any guesses? Okay, so this bubble right currently is about 1¼ inches long and about 1 inch wide. So any idea how big this bubble's going to get? Anyone? We'll see what we got. I'm just taking scraps and doing stuff with it at the moment. And then we'll make something cool out of it. 8 inches? Wow, you have a lot of confidence in me. 4 inches. 2.5. 3 inches. I have no idea, to be honest. I don't know what we're going to get to, so we're going to try it. 3 inch diameter, 8 inch. All right. We're going to try it. I'm going to do it from this side so it's a little easier. We're going to see how big we can go and what it does. This is what's called a heavy wall tubing, so it's a little thicker tubing, so it does allow me to blow it open a little bit bigger. I'm going to take it like this. We got it super hot. So the trick is to get it super, super hot, let it cool down for a second, then blow it out. About like that. Let's see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 3.5. So we're at 3.5 inches. That's what it went to. 3.5. Whoever said 3.5, you are the winner of the guessing contest. I had some silver around here. I was going to fume this with silver. Any silver here? I do. Well, maybe not now. We're going to change the color. So on this rod is a little tiny chunk of silver right here. A tiny, tiny chunk. I'm going to change the color of this with silver. We're doing a little science tonight. So the flame is going to act as a conduit for the silver to transfer from this rod all the way over to, I think the silver just blew off, dude. Gotta be kidding. Oh, there it is. I found it though. So right there. All these rods are trying to cover it up. All right, so the silver fell. 1 second. It popped off. There. All right, here we go. So it's clear. This part's called fuming. I gotta do this without melting the bubble. There, we just changed the color. We silver plated it like that. So that silver heated up in the flame, and the flame carried it as a vapor to the glass tube. And that's what happens. Kind of cool, right? Let's see if we can change it up just a little bit. Get it a little darker. Bake it in there. There. That's as dark as I can get it. But it's definitely shiny. That's called silver fuming. That's a little fun piece. We'll pop it off to the side. Maybe I'll blow it up tomorrow for an adventure. So you can do that with silver, pure silver, and gold. Yeah, the silver turns to a vapor, and then the flame, it uses the flame as a conduit to fly onto the glass. Yeah, that's called silver fuming. Yeah. I love sharing that stuff. Do you have a worry about? No. So silver and gold are very, in low doses, are very safe. I do have air pushing around. I have no stale air in front of my face right here. Zero. There's a lot of air moving here. Right. So I'm not worried about that. But if you ask me to fume copper or other metals, I wouldn't do it. Copper's bad. I know some people like to try and fume copper, and it's not a good thing. Very bad. It's bad. Okay. So I gotta bring this out this way. In fact, if you want, we can do a silver ornament. Or a fumed ornament. We'll do gold and silver. How's that sound? Anybody want to do gold and silver? Oh, you ordered... When did you order that? Snowman and Ghost? When did you order that? Yeah, we could definitely do silver and gold. All right, so we got to preheat it before we do any silver or gold. Monday or Tuesday? All right, was that through Etsy? Okay. After I do this ornament, do you want to make one of your snowman heads? Because I was just getting ready to ship it out, but I can make one of your snowman. I already have the rest of it packed up, but I can make up a snowman head for you live if you want. And I'll make it very distinctive. Okay, let me do this one first. Your bedtime? Have a good night, Sandra. Thank you for hanging with me. All right, so first things first, we're going to add the silver. Okay, we're going to fume it with silver. Hopefully it doesn't fly off again, my rod here. And there's the silver. So we're going to transfer it over here. Like that. Park that off to the side. So we just silver fumed this one. And it silver plated it. I'm going to put this in the kiln. This is gold. And we need both. We'll find out. Yeah, this is going to be a really nice piece. So what I did here is I went through, yeah, it is very shiny, but wait, it gets way better. Welcome in, Gareth. From Australia. Wow. All right. Now we're going to take some clear and we're going to encase this. Clear. See this. Skinny ass rod. There we go. All right, let's encase this with a few stripes, and then we're going to do gold, and we're going to encase the gold. So silver first, then gold. The reason I do it in that order is because if you fume gold first, the gold will basically burn off of the glass. The gold does not stick to the glass by itself. You have to use a flux, whether it's borax laundry soap or silver, meaning you have to fume it with silver. The silver sticks to the glass, and then the gold will stick to the silver. If you don't do the silver first or borax, the gold will literally just rub right off. It won't stay. And that part sucks. That's a big ass gap. That's okay. Okay, so now we have clear lines trapping that silver fume. Here's where it gets awesome. We're going to do gold. Oh, there's gold on. There's lots of gold on here, so. This is going to look good. That's why I put gold on the inside. It sticks to the glow in the dark glass in there. All right, here we go. We're going gold. Now this is going to get extremely shiny. Okay, I'm going to turn this flame down just a second. Just a notch, because that gold was getting a little too wild on me. A little bit more. Don't want to overdo it. There we go. I'm going to set that down. Now look how shiny it is now. It's got a ton of shine to it. That is like gold plated now. I do actually make the pickle like that. Yeah, we do have an option for the pickle. Okay, now we're going to encase that gold. The end result of what happens from this is absolutely stunning too. It won't look anything like you think. I'm going to come through and just keep adding it all the way around. There we go. There. All right, we are all the way around. So this is all encased. We're doing an ornament right now, and I'm just experimenting with precious metals. So we used 0.999 pure silver and 0.9999 pure gold to create the colors in this. So it's just clear glass, gold, and silver. No other color whatsoever. So the trick is we're going to grab this here. We're going to pull it off, spiral it around. Now this spiral should look absolutely freaking amazing when it's done. And the beauty of this particular piece is once it goes against a dark background, say a tree, or in direct sunlight, you're going to see ghost colors. Ghost colors are going to come out of this. Do I have my I have a flashlight here. I'll be able to replicate it a little bit. With just a simple flashlight. So it's going to look really fantastic. Couple minutes, another 5 minutes or less, and you'll be able to see the end result. And it's worth it. It's totally worth it. This is technically in like the pipe industry referred to as color changing glass. When they refer to color changing, this is exactly that process. It's somewhat. There's a couple different ways of doing it, but this is what's referred to as color changing. There's also a form of doing this that was referred to as milk glass. Very opalescent, whitish color. All right, we got to flatten that out because I want to keep it in that candy theme style. There we are. All right, next step, we got to put a breathing hole in it. And what that hole is designed to do is as I start making this, it has to be a place for the hot air to escape. If I don't do this, there's nowhere for the hot air to go, so it expands the glass in places I don't want it to go. So this helps relieve the internal pressure of the heat. So far, we are getting this really kind of ghostly look to it. But that's not the best way it looks yet. It's going to look 10 times better. When I show you with a light what it looks like, that's when you're going to see its true beauty. We're just heating it up. And we're going to twist this off the same way. Slowly twisting this up and keeping it as compressed as possible. I don't want this color thinning out. I keep it super compressed. Perfect. And that's how you do it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the playlist is copyright free, so I love it. I don't get dinged for having this, and yeah, I like the music. It kind of has a little cool beat to it. Thank you for saying something, because I want to make sure it's all cool. I do appreciate it. I finally got my microphone tuned too. I think it sounds good. Spent a couple hours dialing it in. Okay, we're going to flatten this out. right. So now we got spiral on this side. Now this one looks a little darker, and it should have a little darker look to it because we compressed this one down. The other one I blew out, this one I compressed down. So totally different looks to it because of the way the color was applied. So essentially this will be kind of like 2 ornaments in one. Hi Gail, how are you? Thank you Red Squeak, you are on it. Appreciate it. Same with the other mods, I appreciate you. Bring it down. Tap it in. See if I did a good job locking. Nope, it's a little off. It's a millimeter or 2 off. Now it's locked in. We burn that off. And as promised, I'll show you what this looks like with a light source behind it. I just have to burn this nut in. All right, there it is without any light to it. Wait for it to cool off. Yeah, I definitely put it in the kiln for sure. I gotta do this the right way, proper way. Here we go. There. Now you can see the colors bouncing through. Like that. It's a little bright, but that's what I was saying. It looks way intense. That way. That's too bright. There. There you go. So yeah, it looks totally different. And up against black, you can see it really pops. That's a magic of... No, that wasn't UV. That was just straight up light. No UV about it. No UV. All right, we're doing a snowman. Because the snowman was ordered and if I have people that are online and want to see one of their orders being made on live, a part of it, I love doing that. Let's grab the white. There we go. We're going to do the red hat version. It's going to look really cool. Like that. Yeah, this is a snowman head. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate it. Yep. So if you, I won't be able to do, like when Christmas comes up, I won't be able to do all the ornaments for someone at once because it gets really hectic. But right now, before it gets too crazy, if you order an ornament and you want to see it made on live, we can definitely do that. I think it's kind of cool. We're going to bring it out and smooth it down. need my spoon. Oh man, I am running out of room. I tell people this is like one of my favorite tools on the frickin' planet. And people don't understand how much I love this tool. It works for so many different things. So this material here is called glass frit, F-R-I-T. And it is essentially glass that's ground up into little small chunks about the size of sea salt. And it allows me to create little visual spots on here without having to like do little independent little things like that. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to coat it. We're going to roll it right onto that frit. Got to get a little down here. Like that. And then one more pass on the side. And now it has a rock candy look, like that. Yeah, frit sprinkles. So it kind of looks like rock candy at the moment. Then next step, we're going to melt everything down. We're going to smooth it out. We're going to blow it out a little bit into a ball shape. More of a, probably a pear, not quite a ball. I would say it's more like a pear shape, but roundish. Roundish is the word, I think. L to the B. How are you doing? Okay, got to go a little bit further here. And the thing is, I'm compressing it down. It's getting a little smaller in the length, but what that's doing is it's thickening the wall up. And that process is making it so it becomes somewhat drop proof. If this drops on carpet or mostly like a wooden floor, something that has a semi-hard surface, it should bounce. Now against tile, it's about a 50-50. It's also designed to be somewhat cat-proof. Although I don't know if anything's completely cat-proof. Cats love my ornaments. All right, same thing. We've got to pop a little breathing hole in this. Now this won't be very visible at all. The trick is to be able to put this hole in there and then hide it aesthetically. But I need a short. All right, you'll have to do. Then we're going to take and pop it right on the bottom here, like that. Okay, super easy. Then we're going to burn it all off up here. Now, if I didn't have that little hole right next to where the spot is, this would, once I sealed this tube off and I finished it right here, I would not be able to add anything else to this. It would be done. It'd be completely, nothing else I could do for it. But because there's an exhaust port for that air, I can now add everything I need to add to it. So right there, like I said, a little pear shape. Let's do the hat. Now this red is going to go completely transparent. It will come back to red later. It'll definitely be super nice red later. But for the time being, it is going to be transparent, clearish. You might see it come back a little bit of red halfway through, but we'll see. All right, so we got a little blob on there, a blobby. We're going to take it and flatten it out like that. So we got a little flat spot. That's the rim of the hat. Then we got to add the top portion for the top of the hat. Going to bring it out and flatten that out for the derby hat look. Okay. Mohammed, how are you? All right, so now we got this look. Now remember I said that hat will be red when it's all done. Black hat. Okay, then that was a different one. Plan to have all three? I can make a black hat after this. Not a problem. I have like several orders. I thought you did the... there's one that was ordered with red, blue, and ghosts. So that's not a problem. We can do a black hat after this. Easy. Easy peasy. I got black right here. We'll just finish this one up. Okay, let's get this... nose on here. Yeah, make it a black hat, not a problem. You're okay with the red? If you want to change it to red, just, yeah, I can do that. Just if you could send me a private message with your, with the name that's associated with the order so I don't get it mixed up. Okay, I have black streamers somewhere around here. Yeah, we can definitely switch it with the red, or we can make black. I'll probably make a black one after this anyway. Up to you. Okay, next we got to add the mouth. Okay, so there's a little face on it. And then we got to add a hook. A itty bitty hook. The hat did come back to red. I'm pretty surprised. Pretty happy it did, actually, so you could see it. Then we got to smooth out the sides a little bit. There we go. Then we rock it through. Not quite big enough. It's kind of my tester right there if the little thing fits through. There we go. Let me tap. Smooth it out. Then it just hangs. Little snowman head. This is by far one of my most popular items ever. All right, I got black there. I need to... I gotta pull a little more black. Yeah, I know, he's not such a cool snowman right now. Yeah, the snowman head, it's like... Man, I think it's still my #1 selling ornament. No, I don't do full body snowman. And the reason is the little arms and stuff, they're really fragile. And I always call glass that is fragile homing pigeons, because they always find their way home to be fixed. So I try not to make that. Yeah, the little arms and stuff, they just get so breakable. Other glass blowers want to make it that way. That's cool with it, but you know, I want my stuff to be able to last. It's not hard to make a whole thing. It's just the ability to keep it, you know, because people have cats, and I can't sell an ornament and say, I can't sell it to you if you have a cat or something like that. I try to make everything durable. All right, there's eyeball glass. Snowman, are your favorite ornament? Yeah, that's awesome. Who doesn't like a snowman head? Thinking about doing a melted snowman this year, but I don't know. It's funny, but there's just so much on my plate right now. But I thought a melted snowman would be funny. Put a little, make it all blobby, and then put a little face on there. All right, gotta snap this. There we go. Think. Okay, let's pull it down. Yeah, I thought melted snowman would be really, really funny. I haven't had a real super bad burn that I could talk about. I've had little burns, but nothing that's like... nothing to brag about. I know a lot of people that have these really cool burn stories. I don't. Okay, that is pulled perfectly. Yeah, I think the melted snowman would sell good too. Now that one I could stick the arms and everything on because it would all be blended in. All right, we got to preheat this. I mean, that right there on my wrist right there, that's about the worst burn I have or had in a while. It's a little spot right there. It's a little piece of glass that flew there and stuck. That's the worst thing about glass. When it sticks on, when it hits your skin, it stays there, it sticks. That part sucks. Yeah, it's not painful at all. Honestly, it's not bad at all. Mods, you are busy tonight. Sorry, mods. Thank you, moderators. TikTok moderators are on fire. We got a lot of stuff going on. Why are they busy? Because they're having to mute all the see my nude videos. Chat. They're having to block them. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more. So this stuff I'm adding right here, again, is called frit. It is essentially ground up glass about the size of sea salt. Like that. And it just kind of coats the glass. It doesn't completely encase it, though. That's what I like about it. Gives that snowball effect. Like snow globe. Then we're going to turn it into that pear shape. I know, right, L to the B? All right, so we're bringing this down. Again, compressing it down a little bit. That's going to thicken the wall of the snowman head. Bring it out. And that's how we create that pear shape like that. Yeah, frit definitely comes in different colors. You can also make your own frit. That's what, like all these little tiny short bits of rods, you can take and grind it up into frit. All right, let's pop the little exhaust hole in it. Oxygen and propane. Little whistle out of it. All right. Then we're going to break that off. Yeah, sometimes they whistle. It's the airflow just bouncing through the glass and it just creates this whistle. It's all good. I like it. It's kind of funny. So we're going to burn it off here, and that's when we're going to start the formation of the hat. This one we'll do black. Like that. We're going to seal it off. Removing this blow tube. Then we're going to grab black right here. Make sure it's black. Yeah, we're good. Watch that black fly off. Then we're going to add the hat. So this will be the rim. No, I did not take classes. I learned from my mother. I was lucky enough to grow up with this. I am second generation. I was very lucky to have learned from a parent. Yeah, L to the B. She is just going through some stuff with family. She has family stuff going on. Okay, so we're adding a lot of this black on here. We're going to create that black rim. Yep, they are, Tess. My eventual goal will be to try and train wheelchair-bound people that are handicapped in wheelchair, if you will. I hate saying the word handicap, but are wheelchair-bound. Because this would be a perfect job to do at home if you're in a wheelchair. I just don't have the money to be able to fund it myself. If I had the money to do it myself, I would. But I think it'd be a perfect job for someone that was wheelchair bound. Differently able. I don't know what to call it because I hate saying the word wheelchair. I don't like that. I want to be able to fund people that are wheelchair bound, if you will, or in a wheelchair. I want to fund somehow the ability to train them to do this at home as a job. Because there's a way to set it up and they can do it at home. And have their own career, their own business, their own everything. And I could set it up. I already know how to design it. I know how to make it work. They wouldn't have to worry about anything. They could do 100% be independent. So my father was technically 100% disabled and did this as a job. Crap. Although he wasn't wheelchair bound, I have to say that. All right, let's add the orange carrot nose to this. Perfecto. We got to put the eyeballs on. And then the mouth. Got to get the hook ready. All right, so there is the pre-look of it. Tim, it looks like it, but it's really not as bad as it appears. Once you figure out the patterning, like the rotation, if you will, it's not bad at all. It's just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Like you develop a pattern for it. And the symmetry just kind of happens from there. I'm going to make this hook. There we go. Pop that off. Smooth it out, and there's the black hat snowman. Little dangle guy. Doesn't that bring a smile to your face? How can you not smile at that? All right, I got to go back and make a green spearmint swirl too. Believe it or not, I have another 12 of these ordered, but I wasn't going to do 12 of them in a row. You smiled as I said that? Yeah. I'll say, that ornament always makes me laugh. I don't know why. Queen, thank you. What are the ones you got on display? Those are marbles. So a couple of these are uranium marbles. Like, that one's total uranium. This one has a little uranium on the inside of it. So that has little uranium on the inside. This is more of like a space marble. You can see those little galaxies running through it. And then there's the back end. The back end looks just as cool. Has all this chaos running through it. That marble's designed to be looked at in any direction. Makes a great desk ornament paperweight. Also works really good as a keyboard buddy. So if you have a job where you have to kind of look like you're working and have a key depressed all the time, that's heavy enough to set on your keyboard and it will make it look like you're typing. Not that I endorse that, but hey. No, I haven't finished the last 20 marbles yet. I did a video of the dagger marble we did last night. That came out really good. That dagger marble is really good. How much for an anniversary gift? It depends on which gift. There's like several of them. We have tons of them available. We are the anniversary specialty. We can even make it on live stream. You could surprise your spouse, your loved one, by saying, having something done on live. Then say, I had that made just for you. Can you use the marble as a phone holder? Not quite sure. No, I wouldn't think so. All right, let's add the white. I got to do more of those spearmint swirls too. The Christmas orders are actually flying in already pretty fast. I have a feeling this year is going to be super crazy. You can make the coolest fish tank. I don't know about that. I can make cool fish for a fish tank. But the tank, no. enough room for two? Nope. It's gonna have to be a onesie. So this is always the dilemma. You start getting through. Some of these gaps are a little off, and then you get to a point where can you put two lines in there, or is it just going to be one? Kind of have to weigh out if two lines will be too much white in there. It's hard without actually measuring it out, just guessing it. We're going to add the green. Hey, what's happening? It does make each one unique. Betty, I got your met thing. You are more than welcome. Do I have glassblower cheeks? Yeah, look at me. I'm all puffy already. I have this round-ass head. I was born with this round-ass head. I can't do anything about it. But no, I don't have cheeky. I don't have chipmunk blowing out cheeks. Just born round. Okay. Now we got all the colors spiraled around here. But this is one of the things that's really important. You can see in the front up here, none of those colors are converging to the front. And it's too hard to try and start at the top and get them all lined up. So I always opt for pulling it to the center and giving it the twist right off the bat. So I'll pull it forward a little bit. We're going to angle it down so the glass is dripping down. Make a happy little spiral. That is my Bob Ross moment for the night. We should have Bob Ross night. I should get a wig. I'm going to get a wig. I'm going to have Bob Ross night. Oh my God, I am doing Bob Ross night. Hell yeah. Yes. I did have an ADHD. That's how my mind works. I love Bob Ross. Bob Ross was my hero. Bob Ross toaster for dinner. Yes. I still have to do a video of that. It actually works really good too. Might be too close. Nah, it'll be fine. This torch is super safe. See, I can grab this torch like this. I'm half an inch away from 4,000 degrees and perfectly fine. I'm good. So you could do that all day long. It's all good. Brisbane, Australia. I love it. I'm going to come visit your country someday. I really am. I want to get there. I want to come visit Australia. Okay, I have to bring this in. We're going to blow it out. Right now, I'm making a Christmas ornament. Making a Christmas spiral. It's supposed to look like a peppermint or spearmint, like those candies, the little candies. I should have a chalkboard to write. I don't have time to do that. In all honesty, TikTok gets very angry if you have lettering in your background. Starlight mints, that's it. Yeah, TikTok gets very, very angry if you have words in your background. It could be anything, and they still get mad. There we go. So now we got that Starlight mint spiral. Where's my holding rod go? That's way too short. My bench is a total mess. I gotta clean this up. They are very controlling right now, especially right now. It's really insane. Thank you, Viral. I appreciate you commenting too. It's really cool. I love chatter. So we're going to burn this one. I should probably do the red version of this too, because I don't have any in stock right now. And I want to do some new photographs. Yeah, they are very, very controlling. See, if you all followed Obviously Sassy, you would know that. That's how her coaching goes. She tells you all about it. And we're going to pull this off. Thank you all. Thank you for the follow, Knight Templar Knight. We're going to bring this in. Then we smooth that out. We got to get it that Starlight mint looking. How long have I been doing glasswork? This is 31 years this year. January, I'll be 32 years. Damn, that's a long time. Nope, Guy Fieri looks like me. Okay, let's get this. Pulled out. I'm going to straight lock this in place. Now we're straight. How much gas do I go through today? It depends on how much Mexican food I've had. Lightning theme? Yeah, we could do something. There we go. Now we got the Starlight mint looking good. Tried fixing broken pieces, but end up popping on you. Yeah, that can definitely happen. You get used to it, though. I always say everything happens with time. You know, you just get more and more used to things happening. And you develop different techniques and different styles and different things down the road. And it just starts all coming naturally. I was going to do the red version of that. So give me 1 minute. We are going to do red. And then I won't do any more peppermint stuff for a little bit. So I definitely want to get the red one done. I want to do some photographs tomorrow. There we go. So one more, we're going to do red, and then I won't do any more mints for a little bit. You have to heat it a certain way. Yeah, heat it slowly. So I'll show you a flame that you preheat with. And then you can intensify your flame after. So we'll preheat this tube, and I'll use what flame I would use if you have something that you need to fix. I'll show you what to use. Oh, thank you, Carrie. All right, my preferred flame for like preheating something that has been previously broken, I use a very propane-rich flame. So we'll bring it out. I'm going to turn this down a little. And it should be like this. Very, very orange and neutral. And let it soak for a minute. It should start warming it up. And depending on how big a piece, then you start bringing it in a little bit tighter. Tighter. And then you can come down full bore. Like that. I don't know anybody in the Northeast. I only know people on the West Coast for neon. Okay, we got to do the peppermint. This will actually be the peppermint's mint. This will be the red. Yes, I will be making more purple ghosts. I just ended up reordering purple from a different company, and it is on its way. My purple tubing has been like touring the nation. It's on vacation with USPS. And it's been on vacation for almost 3 weeks now. So I ended up having to reorder it. And it should be here in a day or two. For the full-size purple ghost, I do have the ability to do the mini purple, just not the full size right now. USPS has been totally out of control. And it's not my mail carrier's fault. My actual mail carrier is freaking awesome. Yeah, it's been insane. I'm like so unhappy with, like, my mail carrier picks it up, it's all good, and then it goes all over the place. Like, Red Squeak lives very close to me relatively. it shouldn't take, I don't know what the longest time, I think it was almost 2 weeks for her to get her order. I could have got on my bicycle and delivered it faster. Yeah, absolutely I do memorial work, Lee. If you click on my profile, there is a link to where you'll find all that information. There's a link to my website. Okay, let's get this red on here. We're striking red. So this is the red Elvis. It will show up. You'll be able to see this in its finished form. Actually, we're going to put a couple stripes on here. A lot of people that have been with me for a long time get bored with this, but if you have not seen this red in action, it is very cool. So I just applied red to this tube. I want you to take a minute and watch that middle section right there. You're going to see it start to slowly morph back to red. And it just starts coming in, coming in, coming in, coming in. So as I'm working this red, it goes completely transparent, which is why I always try and put it on last. But I always think it's cool to show that effect. I have no idea why it does that. There's a specific formula for it, and my friend owns the company. And I'm not going to infringe and ask him why. I just like having the mystery. Some things are better left a mystery, right? There we are. I'm going to keep that red Elvis up here because I don't want to lose it, get it mixed up. I think that ever since they did that delivery, what is it? Grounded bandage. Ever since they implemented that, it's been a problem. I work with jewelry, so the torch to melt metals, silver, etc. Try to ends up breaking. Huh? That shouldn't happen. Yeah, this torch could technically be used for jewelry. It's a little hot, but I have a small Smith torch, mini Smith torch that could be used for jewelry. And you could get all kinds of cool tips for them too. All right, we're spiraling this up. Okay, now we brought everything to the center, and we should have a nice spiral forming in the middle. And we're going to bring it in. Yeah, if you guys on YouTube have any questions, feel free to ask. Keep the chat. It really helps me if you keep the chat rolling on there. It honestly keeps my algorithm going up. All right, so we're going to bring this, we're going to shrink it down a little. And again, what this does is it essentially thickens the glass a little bit, makes the wall a little bit thicker, makes it a little more drop resistant or cat resistant, so cats can't really terrorize it too much. I've never had a cat defeat one of my ornaments, but knock on wood, that doesn't mean it can't happen. Hi, Penny. How are you? Cats are pretty resourceful. Okay, next is we're going to blow this up. And here's the total strawberry shortcake hat. I should just make that into an ornament. Doesn't that look like strawberry shortcake? Now you can't unsee it. I'm sorry you've been sick, Penny. I hope you get better. Hope you start feeling better. What's up from Portugal? Hi, Fly Mode. How are you? Okay, we got to pop a little exhaust hole here. Again, without that hole there, I would not be able to finish this ornament. Australia, welcome in. I do make custom requests. What's up, Alec? I could probably do black cat head. Yeah, that I could probably make. I haven't done it, but I think a cat head I can. Yeah, actually, I just shot video for the room tour. I just finished shooting video for that. I'm editing it now. I'm going through a full edit with it. No, it's okay, Fly Mode. You're all good. Too many people make those nowadays. It's just not something that I have a want to make. Doesn't mean I don't like the industry or I have a problem with it. It's just the market's flooded. Unfortunately. All right, so I'm gonna finish this one up. If you are new here and you would like to see the little dragon dagger, type 1 in the chat. If you would like to see the dragon dagger. And it is a full blown glass dragon dagger. We'll bring it out. Luckily, I keep that next to me at the moment. I used to have it hanging on my wall, but like I said, TikTok made me take it down. I was really mad. Hopefully with the sale of TikTok, they'll let me put it back up. I am doing Mrs. Snowman this year. Yes, Betty, for sure. Thank you, Zach. All right, so we got to pull this in a little bit. So this should look like one of those peppermint candies. Tomorrow, I am thinking of starting the ribbon candy production. So we might start the ribbon candy tomorrow. No earth, suns, or snowflakes. I used to make snowflakes, but they were so fragile. They always came back broken from different situations. They're really super fragile. Okay, let's add this hook on here. Yeah, the snowflake it's a cool design, but man, I lost like half of them in shipping. It's the way I make them. It looks really good, but they were very fragile. Just got to a point where I couldn't make it anymore because I was losing half of them. And it wasn't that I was losing half of them that made me super upset. It was if a customer ordered it as a gift or a present and it arrived broken. That's the part that I got upset at. The sound of it makes you fall asleep. There you go. All right, let's smooth this out. I did bubble wrap, triple wrap, and double box the snowflake. I got you, Betty. We're definitely doing ribbon candy. You'll see them. I'm going to start the production tomorrow. But there is the peppermint swirl. I think it would be cool to have an entire tree of these. I think it'd be neat. Personally, I think it'd be neat. All right, so here's the little dragon dagger, since you guys had done that. So that is dragon dagger. It's about 19 to 20 inches, somewhere in that range. So this has a frosted side like that. Then it has a shiny side. So you can see the opalescent, and then there's the frosty. And then a little pointy blade. That'd make a hell of a tree topper, right? Yeah, that'd be a cool tree topper. Okay, I definitely need to take a break. It's been 2.5 hours, so I need to stretch my legs out. I can't promise that I will be back, but I'm thinking I'm going to try. But I definitely have to get up, stretch around. It's been a bit. So I will see y'all hopefully in a little bit. We'll see if the internet's doing good too. And we'll go from there. So I'll sign off TikTok first. I'll see you guys in a bit. And now... there. And YouTube, I really appreciate y'all hanging with me on YouTube. It really means a lot. I really thank you for it. It's kind of cool. I'm enjoying YouTube a lot. So I hope to see you all in a bit. Yeah, of course. My pleasure. And thanks for hanging with me. I do appreciate it. It's really fun. So I will see y'all in a bit. There it is. Have a good night if I don't see you.